couple years. So it's just a breath of fresh air that they have some NBA talent on the floor like Embiid.
There's a perfect example of Embiid nodding his head down the other end, impressed with the 76ers start. He can do so many different things. And again, for a guy his size, they lift him to 7 feet. Embiid with the block.
Rodriguez for Embiid. Beautifully done by those two.
Well, both ends of the floor. I thought his defense towards the end of the year was a huge part of their success.
Joel Embiid showing and going against LeBron James all the way in. Blocked by Embiid.
Well, we know somebody who watched Game 7 of the Finals trying to imitate the King, that time with the swat.
I don't know, 13. Embiid who can handle. He's got Whitney in his sights. He shows and he goes. Rodriguez running in, giving it up. Covington. One more for Embiid. And up. Boy Allen. Joel Embiid, a chance to put his team in front. And a foul. Joel Embiid
was kind of leaning from one side to the other.
Booker. Embiid there to say absolutely no.
Line of defense, Booker sees daylight, not for long. Embiid
taken by Chris Bosh. One story with him about his blood clots is Joel Embiid. Embiid thinking three, rolling in and getting two, and Whiteside had to respect it.
Spot up shooter.
Wow, what a block by Embiid as he rose to the occasion against Jarrell Martin.
It's Bayless who gets beat and sends him right to Joel, and that's all ball initially. But I think now he's starting to come into his own, much more comfortable out there, and embraces his role.
Embiid and root to the hoop. You can count it and a foul. Richard Jefferson dared to get. James in trouble. Embiid took it away. Look at Joel go, romping down the floor, gets the steal, and Rodriguez is stuck on Bogdanovich. Embiid, what happens here? Covington gets it back to the big fella. Oh, and he came up short. Joel saying, you didn't see that, did you?
You can see the bench.
The line for Joel Embiid. Jokic. Sixers smother him. Sharits the loose ball. Now the Nuggets have to foul. Sixers try to play keep away.
And subsequently the shot not even close.
Nice look for Zeller, denied on the play. Embiid interceding.
Take a look at it one more time. Batum with the pass. You've got Robert on one side, Joel on the other.
With fewer personal fouls per game than any other NBA team, just under 17. There's Zeller, and Embiid met him at the top. Wow, what a play by Joel Embiid. It goes out of bounds, and it'll belong to the Sixers.
This Zeller thinks he's got a wide open look. Oh my goodness, head at the rim. No.
Tony Snell for the Bucks.
Partner, you spent 15 minutes in the locker room trying to get on the same page.
Has Embiid on a switch. And Embiid says, no way.
And have the rest of the afternoon off.
Fargo Center, Embiid on his first touch. Right to
crossed over Covington, and Embiid with the great block and hustle. The process coming at you. Got it to fall.
Unbelievable play. Goes up and gets it. Knocks it off the rim. Goes by Covington.
The minutes restrictions. Fultz back in, the number one pick. Nice feed. And Embiid throws it down. Embiid hands it off to Redick. Redick finding back to Embiid. Beautiful two-man game there.
Give it over the arms, big fella.
Fultz giving it up. Embiid throwing it down. Irving getting free. What a recovery.
McConnell gives to the big man. Bayless for Embiid. Drives and dunks.
Not that they're all still there, but it was the initial trade.
Right, you knew they would be. Oh my!
Oh my is right.
It is to stop penetration. Look what penetration does on the other end of the floor. TJ getting deep. Finding Joel for the easy two. Listen,
Situation creeping back in.
We'll see if Barnes gets any help. Embiid lays it in.
All two has got to be able to hit free throws because Dallas would have to foul.
here's Joel playing bully ball. Top of the program, still working on. He gets that to be a consistent jumper. He's a handful. Wow.
Somehow got two, and now he'll find his way to the line.
Young kind of leaning on him, chesting him up, so to speak, and you can see Joel.
It becomes a play. Block shot by Embiid.
Let's watch it. A lot of the ball and got the elbow.
Saric saved the turnover there. The flip shot is short, and Embiid with a right hand.
That tells you how long and big he is. You don't block him out. He came out of nowhere.
Here's the last play between Dario and Joel. Again, we talk about when your name doesn't get called.
Got to get the ball.
Embiid faces up. He lost DeAndre. DJ says, "Oh, my fault," because by Arco. You know, I think he was making that with some authority.
Oh, yeah, the little shot fake, though.
Yeah. Those incredible fans.
Embiid. Wow, what a play by Embiid. Making sure he didn't charge into low.
Teach this. It's a big guy with skills. Little Euro step, excuse me, to Brook Lopez with the finish.
12 points to retake the lead. Embiid doing work. Counted and a foul. 41 for Embiid. Look out, league.
This is truly dreamlike. Hakeem Olajuwon type.
Mitchell challenging Joel Embiid, and Embiid had something to say to Mitchell. And wow, and Mitchell put a forearm into Embiid. The T is called. Joel hit the deck, and now he's urging the fans to rise and cheer.
He had missed a three. Now he's going to the cup. He gets it smacked against the backboard. And look at this. Come on. Like that's going to do anything.
Shot clock is unplugged. Lillard, the bump and run, and Embiid there to smother Damian Lillard.
Your typical block. Watch Joel recover.
Only 7 minutes elapsed since the opening tip. Embiid going Kareem on everybody.
It's unblockable. And if he gets good at that, forget. Take a look at this. That is a sweet.
Embiid, his third block of the first half. He runs the floor with Simmons and finishes what he started.
Take a look at the Sixers on defense. We talked about the great rotation. Defending without fouling. Get that right back to the big boy. He's running.
Before your ACC time, though.
Yep. I remember he was there at 74.
Nice move. Come in now, an average three-point shooting group. Booker the setup of Len, and he's denied by Embiid. Joel Embiid saying, no. Booker again. His own miss. Oh, wow, what a play by Embiid.
Up soft. He will make you look bad. How about that? Instead of dunking it, he gets smeared up against the backboard.
Embiid against Len, and here they go. Joel, gorgeous move, and he slams for two.
We take another look at the offensive move by Embiid.
Sean Holmes got the start this evening with Robert Covington out. Embiid swiftly to his left and powers it down with two hands.
This action's hard. You have to go over against Redick, and that right there, that's the
Booker the rebound.
And that's how the game's evolved. 4-on-1 as Embiid Euro steps by. 4-on-1.
Finish, another way the game has evolved. 76ers have turned a 9-point deficit into a 4-point.
Looking for George. He was denied. Westbrook crossover drives the lane. Blocked by Embiid. Ball knocked out of bounds. Sixer ball. They're going to review the out of bounds. There's the block. Adams and Covington were in the area. Fourth quarter. All of the fourth quarter. Embiid with a three. Again off the glass. Puts it down. 3-point game. 9 seconds to go.
Look how deep this is. I mean, this is from 35, 40 feet here.
Yep.
I guess if you see the mismatch, you have to be ready to help, right? Oh, he crammed that through. Joel Embiid, and he was fouled as well. It's 14th point.
Able to maintain their lead. How?
And here is Van Vliet.
Too much time to think about it, in my opinion.
Oh, Joel Embiid, marvelous hustle.
Looking at him.
That's getting after it. And that's Joel. The good news is he's getting after it here in the fourth quarter, making that.
Simmons back the other way. Westbrook is 0 for 4. Good show and go. Embiid detonates on Westbrook and stares him down.
Westbrook, Russell knows a thing or two about going with that kind of violent force to the rack.
A whistle and a foul going to go against the 76ers. And Embiid let Russ know that he just yacked one on him with the stare down. Remember, in the first meeting, a triple.
This is from downtown. LeBron playing some defense, slapped it away, but that counts as a foul as Embiid was able to get to the loose ball.
A little bit of defense here, Reg, as you see the going inside Embiid.
Back comes Westbrook, blocked by Embiid.
Embiid hit a three.
Murray's got 14. Sixers running Simmons along with Redick in the backcourt. The guy's got it now Embiid in the middle. He's got a mismatch and he promptly throws it down in the face of Paul Millsap. Joel Embiid, maybe that gets the Sixers going.
And when you look over at the Nuggets bench, all the Nuggets are looking at one another without saying a word.
Double digits. They led by 11 in the first quarter. Embiid for three. Yes, sir! That is a big one. Sixers get it organized now. Embiid banging his way on a right side, little jump hook, and he draws the foul, count the basket. Time this season, he has drawn at least 10.
And look at the patience there, Brian. I mean, he just takes his time, goes to
his first ever playoff game Thursday. That is denied and destroyed by Joel Embiid.
Embiid, that's inhaled by Joel Embiid. Wow. He threw
Right
that
side back into the game. Taking Adebayo's place. Wow, what a play by Embiid to snuff out, and I mean smother Goran Dragic. It's for effect as well as fifth block of the game.
I don't know what the crowd's all upset about. That's an incredible play made by Joel. So what if there was a stare down afterwards? Look at this effort right here.
Into Embiid. Adebayo and Embiid. Embiid powers his way in. Two-handed jam. Rocking the rim. Embiid, 7 minutes played, 6 points on the board. And Dwayne Wade with Bellinelli on him, a lot of dribbling. He's on the way in, Embiid blocks it. Got a chance for one more shot here if you're Philadelphia. Block. Embiid, 6 points, 5 boards. Probably not going to be much of a factor the remainder of this series. He was hurt a good portion of the year. Turnover. Olynyk running into a wall at Embiid. Philadelphia gets it right back. Redick with the quick release, hits a three. Spoelstra some nice minutes. This Miami team, a very balanced scoring team. There's Embiid, springs free. Great passing by the Sixers. Ilyasova sets him up beautifully. Richardson in foul trouble, also dealing with an injured shoulder. Embiid, a lot of activity on right side, and he hits a spinning, one-footed fadeaway jumper at 7 feet tall.
long move by James Johnson.
First field goal of the game for James Johnson on his second attempt. Up top, Embiid from Simmons.
Absolutely. Simmons sees Embiid, gets fronted, going to the post. And
Inability as well. Turnover, though, by Boston. Now Simmons in transition. What a pass to Embiid! My goodness! Posterizes Baines and the foul. Process that.
Mask or no mask, this is no phantom of the process. This is a man of the process. My goodness.
See if Embiid tries to get Baines to foul out. Embiid attacking, beautiful move, what great feet. And then he chatters his way down the court, staring. Boston 3.5 to go. Embiid drive, gets past Horford. Oh, he stuffs it on him. Trust this.
7 foot, 250 pounds. From 25 feet off the deck against an elite defender. Yes, sir. He sees the close on the...
Add the baseline quick. There you go.
There it is. Well done, partner. And well done by Embiid.
Robert winding up with it.
Embiid, the Euro step around Vucevic, and he finishes the job. 23 for
Blake Griffin has 38. Inside against Embiid. Embiid blocks a shot.
He's 7 feet
and
tall.
pulls it down. McConnell shovels. Embiid to the basket.
Jackson, nice move around Covington, erased inside by Muscala.
Embiid against Andre. Embiid in front, soft hook, hits it.
Shooter, about 34% in his career from the 5 spot. Not bad as he gets called with a foul, and Embiid still finishes. How well he thinks Middleton fits into Mike Budenholzer's system. As Middleton got stoned at the rim by Embiid.
I'd come out of pocket deep for that.
Oh, Embiid hammered it back after the Saric miss.
Guard, or if he's playing in the post.
Oh, great hustle. I mean,
by the passes.
Redick feeds Embiid and he throws it down.
Those dudes you just do not want to see in a dark alley.
Embiid throwing it down and a foul, and it's Redick. Embiid throws it down in the face of Marjanovic. Joel Embiid with a season-high 38. Embiid to work here on Drummond. Got him with a fake and slam for 2. And Joel gave him the stare right afterwards.
And grinded, so to speak, you know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of physicality.
Embiid just taking Drummond, playing bully ball. You can count it and a foul. And again, the 2 of them promptly missed the 3, hit 5 of those in that overtime win. The lob to Embiid, compliments of Ben Simmons, a beautiful.
Crab finds Hollis Jefferson, blocked by Embiid. LeVert misses another point-blank look.
They're trying to figure one another out, even with some continuity.
There have been some new additions, and that's not a new addition. That's an emphatic start for Joel Embiid.
Forwards.
Covington lining up a 3. Embiid hammering it back. Folds along with Landry Shaman and J.J. Redick. Joel Embiid and Jonah Bolden, the bigs, as Embiid finishes with the left hand and give him one more at the line as well. Parker in the backcourt right now. We mentioned Biyombo in the middle. The rookie number 0, Miles Bridges, out there along with the veteran Marvin Williams as Fultz tying up. Simmons give and go with Embiid, and Joel promptly throws it down.
Out of him at the time. Chandler didn't even look at Monk. Shot right over him.
Malik Monk will remember Joel Embiid.
Kareem?
It rhymes with Kareem.
Oh,
Embiid, the block there. Kid Gilchrist tried to put it back, and we have a whistle. A 3 will tie it. Embiid thinking about it. There it is for the tie. Yes! Steal by Iwundu.
Tracked down from behind by Embiid. Embiid will put it on the floor. The Magic close in. Great pass to Simmons. Joel Embiid now with a career high 9 assists.
Quickly front court. The trailer is Embiid, picked up by Gobert. A quick 8-2 start by the Sixers. Spinning inside, cut the rim and in.
That's a good move. You know, Bowler and shoot around is Coach Quinn.
They were 13 of 15.
No flex offense here. You can see 2 guys in the corner.
Mitchell denied by Embiid for Joel, his second block of the game. Embiid against Gobert. Straight up coverage now. Crowder comes over to help out, but nobody can help on Joel Embiid.
Right away, he's going to get tested by the big fella Embiid.
Embiid wins that test.
Saw what happened to us in the playoffs. We need guys that can also play defense along with that shot.
Speaking of defense, Joel Embiid with the block, among the NBA leaders in that category. Again, we're visiting with Elton Brand, 76ers GM. Elton, you're in your first year as you got 8 in the foul, and we'll get one more at the line. Final 2 minutes, but we have the benefit of that. Embiid, compliments of Simmons, his 7th assist with 3 personal fouls. Butler and Embiid turning garbage into gold, and he was fouled. Embiid has the rookie Ayton, and he wants him. Joel taking him to school. He'll go to the line for one more as the Sixers lead for the first time. It was 0 for 4 from the floor in the first half. Landry Shamet, a terrific job off the bench, stepping in as Joel Embiid continues to do his thing. Redick. Embiid got it done, and a foul. Joel Embiid taking the J.J. Redick air ball, rimming the three. Good hustle by Embiid to keep it alive. Joel has Anthony Davis if he wants him. Here's the show, my friends, and a foul.
Short-term security with 1 year. Hopefully, you'll get the long-term security in return.
Redick. Embiid hammering it back. Joel Embiid.
Post.
Embiid against Mirotic. It'll count. Got it! They'll replay it. You can count it. They did so on the floor. Joel Embiid capping an excellent first quarter.
And a fog up, but now he credits the guys who've made it being able to play.
Redick and Embiid, they just play. What a tandem.
With anticipation.
Chandler has the rookie guard Jackson if he wants him. Embiid for three. Got it!
To get something going. Philadelphia just 3-7 on the road this season. Embiid got something going, plus the foul.
Well, just the lack of touches. You have a lot of fouls that way if he continues to come and try to block that shot.
He very consistently gets that defender on his hip as Embiid just ate up the rim for Brooklyn. 2-for-1 opportunity for Philadelphia. Embiid shed Dudley, then threw it off the backboard to himself. And the Nets a chance to salvage it. Dinwiddie with 5 to shoot. Dinwiddie to the rim. Allen, no, but a foul. Simmons finds Embiid. His drive and a slam.
Boy, that started out at the three-point stripe, that move. First one of the night for Joe, too, and it's a huge one. There's the lob.
Embiid met by Harris. Bucket and a foul. And then Embiid taunts Harris.
Person to Jimmy Butler. He's out there with Wilson Chandler. He feeds Joel Embiid, who is fouled inside by Vonleh. Butler, nice hustle. McConnell thinking three. Sixers do have a fresh 14. Embiid spinning and slamming for two.
But they're quick off the floor.
Redick for a rolling Embiid. Count it and a foul. Probably Hazonia. That'll be his fourth.
Stop ball.
He did. Joel Embiid, the chance the other night against Brooklyn, a season high. Embiid. Wow. Sixers holding their ground on Detroit. With this third quarter coming to a close. And boy, Embiid, you can count it. And a foul on Ellenson. That's Joel just looking for the contact. The bucket was a bonus. Embiid taking Davis. There's the double by Hollis Jefferson. You can count it and a foul. Brooklyn has hit 10 of their last 11 shots.
You got a whole quarter to play yet. Dude's just warming up.
Embiid, straight bully ball on Jared Allen. He was fouled as well. His first.
At the end of the regular season, coming off his best year last year, is Chandler's three-pointer too strong. Simmons, nice. Oh, what a pass! And Embiid finishes. He barely had it in his hand, and he threw a bullet.
And that gives the Pacers their first lead. Embiid turning on Turner and getting two. Joel Embiid.
3 for 16, and that's the problem with their first unit.
Embiid, quick spin move, draws the foul, shot's good, and one. Embiid dominant down low. McConnell, Redick, as they go down low to Embiid. Embiid, Korkmaz and Simmons. Embiid bullies his way in and throws it down. Talk about overwhelming the defense. Seems to be running fine, Butler. Simmons, that's where he's so dangerous. Into Embiid running.
Yeah, you can see him when they started out that way.
The Spurs back on the board after an 8-0 run.
Does a great job just exploding to the basket there, beating the shot blocker or anybody there who had a chance to block it.
And Moutier is one of those few guys that will put the ball on the floor. Too easy, huh?
Wow. That's what those two guys do, J.J. Redick.
Defensively, as a rookie, it just takes time. They have to study film and tendencies, guys.
You know what, all as Embiid just bowled his way on Luke Cornett. Get free. Hardaway into the thick of it. He got hit. No whistle. Simmons taken on Vonleh all the way. 3 on the way from right on his first touch. Monroe pulling it down, and Joel Embiid had the final word.
Wait for them. Wait for them. You're up ahead of the crowd. There you go.
Yeah, nicely done.
They got 13 already, Mark.
O'Connell forcing the issue. Embiid plunging in. Count it, and a foul. Joel turning garbage into gold, and now he'll go to the line looking for his 14th point. There's looking to go in front if they do so. It'll be the 13th lead change of this game. Embiid again. Oh, that time he knifed through the double. A feeble attempt by DeLon Wright to stop that man.
Rozier guarded by Chandler, fought over that screen. Horford goes quick on Embiid, and Embiid sends it back.
Yeah, he timed that. He sized that up. Sends him into a bad shot.
McConnell kicks it out to Chandler.
Nice.
Good post up.
Oh.
The duck in, finishing with the dunk by Embiid.
How about that?
Okay, player. Good defense by Horford and the steal. Tatum. Blocked by Embiid. Great recovery by Joel Embiid. Stood up by a point. Embiid with 30 points, 14 rebounds, and count a couple of more for Big JoJo.
Helps. Shot clock to 3. Embiid looking for help. Turns it over. Ingles falls down. Taps it to Mitchell. Here goes Rubio. And run down by Joel Embiid. 7.5 now.
Well, just wait a few years. Here comes Bradley. Little burst of speed, change of pace, got him there, but Embiid says,
Not just a season, but a career.
McConnell comes up with a loose ball. Embiid's going to try it again. Oh, try as he did, and he did so with might, slamming. There, the forwards, and Joel Embiid in the middle. Embiid, wow, Holmes couldn't handle that, and Joel slams for 2.
Not beyond him to do it.
Booker inside, contested there by Joel Embiid, who looked like he got a piece of it. Embiid with 37, going to work on 8. Make it 39, and it'll look
Typically to address the defense, and the Sixers have heated.
Well, energetic defense looks a certain way. Brett Brown knows what he wants.
Joel Embiid, 7th in the NBA in blocks. Simmons for Bolden. Beautifully done by the Sixers.
See how they respond. But if you make them comfortable or allow them to be comfortable, they just get to play their game. Take them out of their game.
Well, Dorian Finney-Smith did Joel Embiid a favor, fouling him shooting a jump shot. Embiid the opportunity. You can count it, and a foul. And the Sixers rapidly pulling away for the Wizards. This game. Embiid, there's the double. That's been a regular feature of the Washington defense here in the second half. And Embiid, no problem with that. Spins away from it.
Feel for it. You're gonna just try and find your way to continue to get back to it.
Well, those are the kinds of things that just make you pull your hair out.
Embiid with a little up and under, score the field goal, he'll go to the line. Otto Porter shifts gears, lays it up, blocked from behind by Embiid. Otto goes flying out of bounds.
Tony was wide open in the corner. Trier didn't get to him. Now drives. Trier gets inside. Layup blocked. And then Embiid goes crashing into him. I don't understand how that's not a foul.
He usually likes the left side of the court.
Finds his way across again. Excellent footwork.
He's amazing grace.
Trier gets inside. Blocked by Embiid. That's his 3rd rejection already.
And all have been dramatic, emphatic. And then
McConnell to Embiid for the highlight play of the leader.
Simmons by not fouling him.
Embiid draws the foul, puts it up and in.
And as we were just alluding to, the big two.
Moutier sees it open, gets inside, blocked again by Embiid. That's his 5th rejection. Simmons a career-high 19 rebounds to go with 20 points and 9 assists. Embiid the alley-oop. Lost it, got it back, fouled and
Timberwolves, who passed away in October 2015, as McConnell comes up with a swipe. Rose tracking in, and Embiid to his aid. Count it, and a foul. Including that disappointing loss here Friday against Atlanta. And Embiid throwing down 2. He's got 20, and a foul as well.
Simmons will save it from going out. Turner knocked it away. Down court, Collison from Evans. Nice defense at the other end by the Sixers. Philadelphia went inside that third quarter. 16 points in the paint. Here they go again. It's Embiid with the flush.
And points in the paint again. Easy basket.
In communication with him. Embiid on the fly, draws the hit, and one! JoJo! Now, and they're hoping that he can still play at some point this year. Embiid, the show and go! Nice. For JoJo!
Great ball fake. Or Redick, because it's like automatic. They get a great shot.
Ferguson draped all over him. Embiid got all the way to the bucket and punched it.
Look at the advantage that Embiid has.
Driving into Fareed and plowing over him and putting it up and down. Embiid, 3 there to meet him. Scala, Chandler, the other 76ers out there. There goes Embiid and count it for 2. 5 seconds difference. Game clock and shot clock knocked away there by the Rockets. Here comes Harden with the lowest up and knocked down by Embiid. Down goes Harden. Seconds left. It's Redick. 4-3.
And that should have been a taunting foul by Embiid. That was missed. See, this game is going to get out of hand because they're not calling everything that's out here. The official's going to have to be real careful at the start of this third quarter. Look at the block here by Embiid, which is beautiful. You want your bigs running in transition, but it's the post play. Watch how he gets
up. Tell the team about the competitiveness out there, and he said, you know what, honestly, they played harder than us. We have to match the intensity as Embiid goes in for 2 more.
Here, and somebody answered my call.
So they were open, that's what you're saying.
I'm just telling you, I called and they answered. Embiid over Fareed.
Here's DeRozan around the Aldridge screen, and it's stripped on the drive by Brewer. Simmons leaves it. Embiid flushes it. An authoritative right hook to begin this game for Philadelphia. Redick gives it up. Embiid slams it down. Was able to grab it from behind and eventually throw it down.
Embiid with a clear advantage on Patty Mills, takes advantage.
Elevated their overall resume. You look at what Giannis has been doing this year, right up there in terms of leaders. And
there's Looney with the board. Now Embiid. Looked like Chandler got a piece of that second try by Looney. Good pass. Embiid! Windmill action! Joel Embiid. Lost that game. Lakers got the win on Christmas despite the LeBron injury. Embiid goes strong again, and he is putting a pounding on Kevon Looney.
Same. Look at that rebound by Simmons. Spots got hit in the mouth, and that's a foul on Hield, and Embiid with a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, McConnell made a gut cut, and his man went to double team Embiid, and Embiid found him for an easy basket, and Joel gets a hand on the drive there. Yeah, Toronto's bench players played very, very well as they kind of getting their starters filtering back in. Again, another block, good block by Joel Embiid on Kyle, but I like when Kyle's aggressive like this, taking it to the basket.
Get a 3 here, they're going to call timeout. I almost guarantee you Nick Nurse is going to have seen enough. And there it is. The matchup of Lowry on Muscala.
Going left. Switch by Harris onto Murray. Beasley on the baseline, rising up and blocked by Embiid. Embiid playing with it. 4 on the shot clock, the pull-up.
And then covering on that defensive set.
Early part of this game has pretty good pace to it. Embiid slams it as he got by McGee. 10 on the shot clock for Embiid. On the handle. Hit him with the milkshake mode, the dream shake.
Now remember now, Pope was playing him, giving him probably 7 inches. He's short on his shot. And that was a complete clear out for him.
Embiid with the thunder.
See, that's what you love about him. He can take those big men out to the three-point line because he'll shoot them.
The defense there, the help coming from Tatum, able to get the block shot. And yeah, that's an area where Joel Embiid has really improved.
Planned by the Celtics thus far.
Guys, we talked about Jaylen Brown and Tatum being two of the guys that do a bulk of the scoring when Kyrie Irving is out the game.
Yeah, this is the Celtic team I saw last year, the playoffs a lot. Just kind of grinding it out defensively, getting her hands on passes and attacking in the break and not letting the people get that. What a great block by Joel Embiid. Wow.
And go right back to Joel right now, isolated in the mid-post. Like I said, he's having a good game.
Yeah, the guy's playing great. This guy's unbelievable. Hasn't missed a shot all day.
Now looking to post up Knox.
Big advantage there from Embiid. Gets inside and scores easily. Smith came over to help out. Embiid operating against Cornet. Foul and one.
This is going to be like a three ball. He has an opportunity for the three-point play.
Here's off. Irving in a wild behind-the-back attempt, picked off by George. What a season it's been for Paul George. He goes behind the back on the hop, and Embiid to hammer it home.
Connell. Little pick and pop. Embiid.
Oh, nice fake.
Tremendous ball fake. And he draws the hit and one. Welcome back, JoJo.
Look, they are a good road team. After this loss, they're going to be 17-16.
And Embiid with a little sauce with the crossover.
Height of it. Plus, he goes to the foul line 11 times in 26 minutes. 11 times in that period of time. They did not get Bogdanovic involved in that move enough.
Boy, what a move by Joel Embiid at the other end.
I would say that's an eye-opener right there.
That's a recipe for success for the Sixers. He's got it all working on every cylinder right now.
There, you just got to keep your dribble alive and then see them as they develop.
A block by Embiid, snuffing out Brandon Knight. Embiid, his own this. Wow! No doubt about that one. Here are the Cavaliers now out of the timeout. Digits denied inside by Embiid and a foul. Second on the team to Hield, who leads the team in scoring. Harris. Embiid turning garbage into goal.
Gotta love that.
James Ennis got a start for Jimmy Butler when Butler was rested Tuesday against Cleveland. On for the first time, as that time Embiid clearly, which they held an opponent under 100 points. As Scott misses the three, but Ennis recoups it. Embiid, the fake and the slam. Joel Embiid.
Be more wide open too. Great movement, able to square those shoulders. Nobody around him.
Well, I'll tell you what. Joel Embiid was like a shadow.
Embiid, a lot of sauce on that one. And got the roll too. Butler out to Embiid. Great spin move. And one.
Yes.
Who's got 10 in the game. Relatively silent this afternoon. Back out to Embiid. In rhythm.
There's a killer.
And Marcus Smart ejected. Count it and the foul. Embiid to the bucket again. And a chance for a three-point play. Irving on the drive, gets past him inside, blocked by Embiid. Morris the rebound, puts it up, shot short, Embiid the rebound.
As Big Ben rolls it back to Embiid. From 14, Embiid having a huge first half.
Because he does it on that end of the floor too, the defensive presence that he is.
Said his goal was to win MVP and Defensive Player of the Year as Embiid hits another three.
A crazy quick release. He's always ready to shoot. He is the perfect spot-up shooter.
Nicely done to get it to Embiid, who slams for two. Well done by Ben Simmons. Picking up his 7th assist.
With Connaughton and Lopez for the Bucks. Here's Brown, who's been playing well. Rejected by Embiid. Harris on the wing for McConnell. And he's hit.
Just to score, but to set the offense. And of course, to score it as well.
Half remaining. Fourth quarter. Giannis is tied up by Embiid.
And that's the difference there. Embiid, the strength, makes that move. He expects to be able to dislodge you. And see here, he can't dislodge Embiid, which allows Embiid to come down and attack the basketball and forward
line. Liso trying to stand his ground on Embiid. No such luck. So Joel becoming the go-to guy and having his way.
What do coaches say all the time? You can't know a guy until you coach him yourself. Nice pass. Nice play.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor. 2 points. Embiid sneaks between 2 defenders. Beautiful move and 1. His 31st career playoff game, Davis. Embiid with the block as Carroll tried to reverse. Out of bounds. 8 to shoot.
Constantly looking to accelerate outside Embiid. He'll make a move. Right on Allen and tried to hammer it home. Foul on the play. It rolled in. He doesn't care how it goes. Picked up by Embiid. Here comes Simmons. Look away. Embiid bumped into Harris. Count it. Foul. What a play, Embiid.
Still line, but how about the no-look pass to find your big man streaking down the floor? Good concentration here by Joel.
The foul is called on Joe Harris. He picks up midway through the third. It's Russell to Harris. Knocked away. 5th block shot. Joel Embiid. And Simmons on the way the other way. Tobias Harris. Here comes Embiid into Jared Allen.
I think this is going to wake up. Mismatch down low.
With Simmons. Embiid. Makes it look fair.
Simmons the drive and kick. Here comes Embiid. 9% clip. And they're getting thoroughly dominated. Embiid unleashed.
Time to make that unit become cohesive. I just get a sense they are growing in confidence and trust in one another.
Embiid from deep, got it. He is in
for the Nets tonight.
Embiid the cutter. Right at Allen.
Folks, 1 minute to go in the opening quarter.
Oh, Embiid! Big time finish.
They run this pick and roll inverted with Redick a lot with Simmons, and that play was created because of that pick and roll.
Leans in on Green. Embiid, a ball fake. Embiid spins to the rim. Pump fake. Embiid gets the bucket. A big one for the
Tobias Harris passes it up. Embiid fakes a 3 and hits a 3. Leonard drives in, blocked by Embiid. Leonard inside, tried.
Simmons nearly stole it away. Lowry on the attack.
Pascal denied. The hard part about getting Kawhi Leonard a couple minutes rest.
Blocked by Embiid. Embiid fakes. Embiid down the lane. This building is shaking right now.
And if you're Nick Nurse right now, you want it to go to 40.
Absolutely dominant. It will be a crime if he leaves this game, barring any injury, not being compared to the best big man that's ever played this game. He's got to be in that discussion. It'd be a crime if he leaves the game in that.
Kendrick Perkins at OKC said, "That's not the Serge I know and learned and weaned in this league."
There you go.
As Embiid gets an easy pass to the game for him. Leonard threads the needle to Ibaka, and a big block by Embiid. Embiid at the other end finds Simmons. Great ball movement.
This is just a strong move here. You're going to see the move. Here comes Embiid. Remember, the last game he had 5 blocks. Now here's a pass. Watch this. Oh, there's your backdoor move.
Gasol on the blow by. What a block by Embiid. Rejecting Ibaka.
Embiid driving it. Gasol gets bumped, and it goes!
And she's actually awake and watching the game.
Embiid meets Kawhi in midair as he went for the left. Philadelphia lead inside 3 to play in the quarter. Embiid again!
and rejects.
Nothing run. They go inside, now outside. Embiid by Gasol down the lane into Siakam. 2 minutes to play in the third. Embiid and Gasol. Round him and down it goes.
He's really. Cantor off a nice block by Embiid.
Scissor lead down to 3.
It's interesting when you kind of analyze the challenge calls.
The daylight. Oh, wow. How did that pass get through? Wasn't that a travel? Embiid fakes, drives. And a massive jam. I think it was Cam. I mean, it was Hunter. There it is. It's Hunter. Ben Simmons, I think, gave him a shove. Let's see. Oh man, he killed him.
I mean, he just ran right over him.
And Lloyd Pierce says, hold.
Simmons and Towns going at it. Or Joel Embiid, I beg your pardon, and Embiid having it.
Millsap.
Look underneath, and he's blocked by Embiid.
Richardson playing with Embiid. Harris. Embiid slams for 2. Embiid slams for 2. Remember the Portland Trailblazers.
Because he plays hard, and Whiteside didn't.
Embiid galloping past Leonard, and he threw it in reverse. What a start for the Sixers, hitting 5 of their first 7. They ripped off 9 unanswered as they rise and well. Holmes taking on Embiid, and Joel said, "No, I don't think so." Here are the Sixers. Embiid waltzing down the floor and throwing down 2 more. He's Mike Scott and Tobias Harris, the forwards. Embiid got it done. Compliments to Mike Scott. 128 career victory came last night. An overtime win at home against Atlanta as Embiid got the contact.
Burke the other way. Simmons to the corner. Embiid a pump fake. Embiid puts it in for 2.
Therefore, it should be their ball because he's too good to shoot air balls.
Oh, Embiid, a gorgeous move and finish, stopping on a dime.
I'll get to even on this road trip, get a little momentum before you go back home.
Plumlee. Oh, denied by Embiid. On the move, Harris gives it up. Simmons!
Still in that play and able to come up with it.
Inside Embiid, he's deep, a foul. Oh, it goes! Acrobatic shot! Joel Embiid!
Shagan as he gets back. Walker to Tatum, and he's blocked by Simmons. 3-on-2, Embiid with the finish. Charge to their own team. They cannot challenge a non-call. Nice pass. Tice is blocked by Embiid. And a foul on the Celtics. Embiid comes up with the block.
Got to give the 76ers a lot of credit.
Strategic placement of Embiid, weak side where none has to block him out.
On the steal, Simmons steals it. Embiid gets it. Layup and the foul.
They go back to the zone.
Embiid just overpowered Kleba.
The ball on the floor, not to become stagnant.
Embiid, as the double team arrives, spins and scores, give him 21.
Watching a good portion of the game before getting an opportunity to perform.
Next Michigan star Trey Burke off the bench now for Philly. Josh Richardson, corner bounce for Ennis. Missed on the long gun. Rebound Embiid in a jam. He won the fight for that board. Mike Scott, Embiid, and Richardson for Philadelphia. And the lob goes inside to Simmons. Wow. For a quick slant. 94-86 Philadelphia. They'll go to Embiid against Andre. Little up fake and then a jam.
12th season out of IUPUI. He played for Brown and Budenholzer when they were assistants in San Antonio. Traded for Kawhi Leonard.
Embiid with the one-handed throwdown off the...
And Antetokounmpo in transition tries to bully past Embiid, but Joel won that one.
Richardson. Time pass. Embiid catches it and throws it down.
Simmons to Embiid. He'll shoot the three. It's good. And it's a one-possession game. It comes into Harris, rising for three. No good. Horford the rebound. 9 seconds to play. Embiid fires for three. It's good. 5 seconds to play, a 1-point game.
As well as any crew in the NBA. And the Heat winning at home better than any team in the league. 14-1. Embiid, well, he got behind Olynyk, and Kelly compounded the problem with Embiid out on the edges against Bam. Sixers ahead by 2. And Embiid so gifted at drawing a foul. That counts. Plus a foul on Bam.
Richardson guarded by Rivers. Pick and roll Simmons. Embiid fouled and the finish. Joel Embiid put Capella in the weight room. Wow.
Abdenabi marks him off tonight. At NBC Sports Philadelphia, where the 76ers and the Oklahoma City Thunder are hooking up for the second and final meeting. Embiid against Adams again. Got it done. A tough 2 for Joel to give him 14, and the Sixers are up 4. Embiid in a crowd, getting it done, and he'll go to the line looking for one more, grabbing at his left knee. At home tonight as well. They share the honors for having the best home record in the NBA. Could look inside, and that's erased by Joel Embiid. There's a clear advantage here on Pascal, certainly in terms of height, and he was fouled.
In Delaware, had a 27-point game against the Hawks on Thursday. Tatum on the baseline, and his training buddy Embiid with the block.
So the Heat are up 11. Harris for the cutting Embiid. Got it, plus a foul on Butler. First foul of the game on Jimmy Butler.
Sounds like the 76ers, Reg, are getting some perimeter help.
Well, absolutely needed, too, because you keep hearing some of these issues that's going on. Nice pass there from Embiid to Simmons.
Harris splits the D. Embiid, and they're fighting away and got it to
There
go.
we go.
Nice fight inside by Embiid.
Embiid found, you can count it. It'll be on Felicio. That'll be his fifth. Embiid in the middle with Furkan Korkmaz and Mike Scott as Korkmaz misses the 3. Embiid slamming for 2 and maybe give the offensive rebound there to Mike Scott and help to keep it alive.
Great. Jim Valvano used to say, all you want your team in the fourth quarter to do is be in a position to win. They are right now.
Oh, that was beautifully done, and you love to see the two big guys combining there. Al Horford. Embiid, a healthy 3. Yes! That ought to put the capper on this one. Embiid hits the 3, his first of the game.
The worst home loss in Cavaliers franchise history. Harris to the rim. Couldn't finish it. Simmons, the floater, doesn't go. Rebound, Embiid scores, and the foul. That'll get the fans right back on it. 106-97. Sixers. Morris to the cup. Do not go in there. Joel Embiid.
Position that time to not have to face Ben Simmons, that he could just go and attack the basket, even against a good defender.
Once he gets that, wow. Oh, a little shake and bake from Joel Embiid.
That's a 7-footer, people, with a little windmill windup.
Team Giannis 7 points away. Embiid backing in. Nice fake onto a bomb by Embiid. Wow.
Gave him the Hakeem Olajuwon.
Along with Alex Brooks last week. Embiid battles for the rebound and puts it down. Embiid, beautiful move going at short. A head fake, able to go left.
You know, that big fella has got some skill. That was a phenomenal Euro move. I thought it was Manu Ginobili.
33 points, 7 seconds in regulation. There's Dinwiddie on the drive. To Chandler, the shot is blocked, and we are headed to overtime.
For the 76ers, Embiid with a rare post-up inside Ruby Brown. What about that?
But he's got to go down in there to get to the foul line because he's such a great foul shooter.
He backed him down, got it off, and won.
There you go.
Embiid still holding his...
Taking Dedmon and having his way. Joel comes in, leading the the Sixers in scoring, 16th overall in the NBA, averaging just over 23.
That's what you want right there. You want him to settle. You don't want him to get into the painted area where he can break down your defense and hurt you.
Nicely executed between Harris and Embiid, and Joel able to finish. Nice little sprint here by the Sixers early on.
It is good to see Joel just back in that, because it seems like that's definitely a piece of motivation for him.
No doubt, and in fact, without Ben, as you mentioned, Serena against Brooklyn, the season high 39 points.
His defense has really come along this year. If you would have asked him what is his strength, defense wouldn't be one of them, but it's gotten a lot better.
Joel Embiid, the tough catch and the tough two. Now he goes to the line looking for one more.
And he's aggressive. He's looking to get as deep as possible. You can see right there, practically underneath the basket.
The Sixers going small here, surrounding Embiid. He promptly delivers. He hasn't missed. Joel now with 9, 4 of 4 from the floor. So Richardson now running the team. Embiid dealing with Bruno Fernando, who has come on. But no matter who it is or how you say his name, they're not stopping Embiid. He's 5 for 5. He's got 13 already. Robinson, a crafty move by Glenn Robinson III, who is adjusting to a much smaller role. What a play by Embiid, catching up to Fernando and blocking his shot. Quite the play by Embiid, who is relishing the big ovation here at Wells Fargo Center. His performance tonight, nothing new for him. Joel this year has shot the ball well from all over the floor in the previous 2 games against Atlanta. And his team has made more than 72% of its shots. Interesting point. I never really thought of that. Like how you use that screen.
Yep. Makes it harder for the defense.
Embiid, and among boys that time. No one in there to deal with him, and Joel now 6 of 8 for his 15 first half points.
76ers taking away the penetration, which set up those lobs.
Embiid emphatically off the Richardson miss, turning garbage into gold. Joel now with 17 and counting.
I know Vince Carter's been around for a while, but even I heard that slap from all the way up here. That should have been an and one.
Embiid just pulling his way on Collins, a helpless John Collins.
Another soft shot, same area as the first.
2 minutes left in the first. That's a nice look to Shake Milton. So that time Embiid comes out to the elbow, and Shake Milton's able to sneak through the back door.
Pulls out his defender with him. That leaves guys open. Milton finding no resistance back there.
Well know that DeAndre Hunter growing up in Philly.
Well, and the thing I admire about the Bucks and what they've done, Mark, besides just the record and how impressive they've been, is they've realized that you can't turn it on and off, that it needs to be on for the majority of the season, and JoJo knocks down another.
After Collins took a spill, Joel Embiid now with 25.
He's bouncy. He's a problem if you don't keep your body on him in steady contact. That's what leapers want.
Embiid pulling his way, not once but twice. And credit to Furkan Korkmaz, who after he was double-teamed, Korkmaz was the outlet, gave it back to him and said, go ahead, big guy.
Get the repost going. Furkan seeing the advantage. Like Matisse a little earlier in the first half.
They closed that quarter on an 11-2 outburst, and now the fourth quarter underway. Serena Winters, Ala Abdenati, Mark Zumov bringing you the action. Joel Embiid will step to the stripe. If he makes the field goal, you'll give him an even 30 points. And this is percentage-wise, Ala, the worst rebounding team. Atlanta against the best rebounding team in the NBA, the Sixers. And Atlanta out-rebounding the Sixers by 4 so far in the game. Embiid throwing it down against the helpless Atlanta Hawks, giving 32.
The officials, in particular Haywood Workman, not seeing it that way.
Lloyd Pierce wanted to get go as Embiid went flying to the goal. Ends up on the wood, missing the dunk. but a foul results.
He has been so dominant, 36 points. What I love are the free throws, a perfect 12 of 12 rebounds. He's got those 3 steals. They are going to need Joel Embiid down the stretch of this one.
Listen, this is an average night for him. 24, 7 boards, 9 assists.
No, you're absolutely right. He's struggling. And credit to the 76ers, but you don't have any idea how tough that shot was he just made.
Oh, how about the Sixers sitting up against the Atlanta zone, and Joel Embiid slamming for 2 of his season-high 40 points. He is now 6 away from tying a career high. 3 and change to play here in the 4th. Embiid again. Yes! 42 for Embiid, and the Sixer lead is now at 15. Embiid now posting up. They get it to him. Joel unable to finish with the left hand. Got it back. You can count it and a foul. That'll give him 44 points. And he'll step to the stripe looking for one more. And they are loving it here at Wells Fargo Center.
To the foul line, there you go.
That would be Harris, who took some contact. It's hammered back by Embiid to tie a career high of 46. 19 of the 46 coming here in the 4th. The opportunity to get a career high.
Got to get it past half court. Smart from Furkan.
Yep.
You don't need the bucket, you need the clock moving.
Here's Embiid, some of the fans sensing a possible career high. Hits for 3. Yes! All told, 7 off the bench for Galloway. Embiid turning garbage into goal. The miss by Robinson, and the foul as well. Embiid with 3 to shoot. Got it off and in. Joel now with